welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new here. My name is Emma. I make YouTube videos. I post every Sunday at 8 o'clock, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can go down below and do that. So I consider myself a very organized person. I get stuff done on time, I write everything down, and when it comes to schoolwork, I'm just really on top of everything. So here are some of my tips and tricks on staying organized, especially through high school. So the first thing I have is get yourself a planner. Guys, if you do not have a planner through high school, you will die. Going into high school, I thought, planners are for old people. Only the old people use them. I will never need that. Wrong. I got into high school and suddenly I'm getting all of these assignments. I was like, what the heck am I gonna do? How on earth am I gonna remember this? So at first I just started using the notes on my phone, which if that's more of your thing, you can use that. But I would suggest writing it down because that's scientifically proven that if you write it down, you're more likely to remember it. So especially if you write it down in your notebook, you can have it. And the thing about my planner that I like, it has the days of the week. So and enough room for me to write the different things that I need to write down for each day. So you can see here, this was this week. I had a bunch of different assignments and I wrote them down, and then as I go and do them, I put a mark through it. My diary. I know, it's lame, I write in a diary, especially when something big happens. It's a really good thing for me. It's kind of like a therapeutic thing almost, that every night just jotting down a few sentences about what my day was like, if I felt good, what I had for lunch. I know, lame things, but they're also kind of hilarious because I've been keeping a diary for like 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, and so I went back and I was reading some of my old ones, and it's just so funny seeing how much you've grown. So even if it's not like for that one day, just trying to get stuff off of your chest or like to like relive your day almost, even if it's not for that, you can look back at this when you're older and be like, look how much I have grown. And for me, that was a big deal, and it still is, and that's another reason why I continue to do this. Okay, so this is another journal that I have, and it is full of stickers. Yes, I know it's beautiful, but I just write down anything I'm feeling during the day. So I keep this with me at school. It's very thin, fits in my backpack perfectly. But if I'm feeling spontaneous about anything or something happened, so it's basically like a diary / planner on the go. So I can write down, see, I have YouTube to-do list that day. So it was like different things, like video ideas I've had that have just come to me during one of my classes, and I'm like, oh, I gotta write that down so I don't forget. Yes, pay attention in class, but if you have an inspirational idea, you should write that down. But also just like if anything big happens, or if you just have a great idea, I definitely think an inspiration notebook or something like that is a really good thing to keep on hand, even if that's in your phone or if it's like a hard copy like what I have. So another thing that's super important to realize in high school is that you need to stay on task. And guys, I know that that can be extremely hard, but that's one of the great things about having a planner, is that you can see the things that you need to do for that week and designate the times that you need to do them at. So like on Monday, you need to get all your reading done. On Tuesday, you need to work on science stuff, like something like that, so that you're not leaving it all to the day before. And I know that's another thing about procrastination, but it's definitely a really helpful thing to stay on top of your stuff and to work when you need to get things done and get it done before you need to get it done. Because guys, if you leave it till the last second, you will kill yourself, and especially at the end of the year. Like I am nearing the last bit of sophomore year. Oh, my little heart. It's almost over. So because it's the end of the year, I have got makeups to do. I have some finals. I have projects. Guys, I have so much to do right now. But guess what? I'm on top of it because I got my crop done beforehand, before it's the last bit of this year. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be months ahead of everybody on all these projects you have, but I do think that making an early start on something can make a world of difference. An extremely important thing to have when you are trying to get your stuff done is to have a clear workspace. I can just work and get all my stuff done. It's really helpful, and I won't be as distracted as I would be at school, or say like studying out with friends or something like that. I used to struggle with staying on top of tasks if I was at home, because I'd be like, oh my gosh, I could be watching Netflix right now, I could be taking a nap right now, I could be doing so many other things, I could be cleaning, I could be doing anything else, but I have to study now and it's horrible. So I would go to a coffee shop because I'm like, I'm here for this specific purpose and I'm going to get my stuff done. But I guess that's just kind of a maturity thing, is that now I can study at home and be productive, and I think that's really important. So a thing that I think helped me realize that was that I needed a clean workspace. So that is what I did, was clean it up, and now I can work productively and think through things clearly because my room is clear. Okay, this one's kind of stupid, but I think it's important, or at least for me, it's important. I have to write with specific types of pens. I have really bad handwriting, honestly, but when I write with either a fine tip black Sharpie or something that resembles that kind of thing, like a felt tip, and I like it in black, I don't know why, I write so much clearer and I can read my notes. So if you take notes in class, you need to be able to read your notes. So it's not just a thing of, oh, I've got to write this down, the teacher's saying this. You have to be able to understand what you're writing, because when you go back to study for the test or the final or whatever, you need to be able to read it. So if you're like me and you have crappy handwriting, try different pens out, see what fits your fancy, and whatever makes your handwriting look better. Or maybe this is just a weird thing that I do, that I think I write better with a certain type of pen. So that will be it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not. Also, my Instagram will be linked down below. But I think that is everything today, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.